Hello. Today we're going to be talking about 3 steps to calm big emotions. And this is something that I have tried and tested with my son and my daughter, and I can safely say that it works, and it has been a massive impact on us. So I'd love to share with you, and I'd love to hear if you try it out and if it's helpful for you as well. So definitely pop that in the comments once you have tried it out. So this is something that at the start of my journey with A Box Full of Joy, it was due to trying to help my son with his emotions after being diagnosed with epilepsy. And there was a lot of anger, there was a lot of sadness, and emotions were running really, really high in our household. So I set to work. I'm a doer in times of stress. So I set to work at trying to find resources to help him and how to support his emotions in the best possible way. Now, so I came across, a few different things, and then I created some resources for my son, which now we sell through A Box Full of Joy, and you can find the website in the comments. And I created this big feelings pad to help him communicate how he is feeling. So through using this and pairing it with 3 steps, this helps with calming those big emotions when they come, and it's been a game changer for us. So what are the steps? So step number 1 is acknowledging the feelings. No feelings are bad. They're all feelings. We feel a variety of different feelings throughout the day, and so do our kids. So it's okay to feel angry, it's okay to feel sad, and they need to be acknowledged. Because imagine you come home after a bad day at work, you're feeling really stressed and angry and annoyed, and then your husband's like, oh, just get over it, you're all right. That for me is infuriating and would be infuriating, and it would make me more cross. So we don't want to dismiss any feelings from our kids. We want to acknowledge them. We want to say, I can see you're feeling angry, or I can see you're feeling sad. That's okay. But for example, it's not okay to hit. So if, it's okay to feel angry, but then some of the things that may happen when your child is angry may not be okay. So we need to acknowledge the feelings. Oh, I can see you're feeling this. But also even better is helping them acknowledge their feelings. And this is where this pad comes in. So for example, it says, how are you feeling? And then they can circle how they're feeling and how do you want to feel and how are you going to get there? So it's like a 3-step process, which is really helpful. Now, you may be thinking, oh, I don't have time to go through all this pad and, all of these things. It's just, I need something super speedy. Well, actually, if you introduce the pad over a few weeks in calm moments, actually, when the moment of anger or sadness comes, it is really quick. They grab their pad. My son grabs his pad. He then circles his feelings, how he wants to feel, and then how he's going to get there. He literally does 3 circles. So it's just about investing that time, a couple of weeks, to get them to really own their pad and empower them to use it. Then it's actually a really quick strategy, and it saves you so much time of building up, of tantrums, meltdowns, different things like that. So actually, it is absolutely worth that investment in time and, in grabbing a pad. So we're acknowledging the feelings. Then when they're feeling angry or sad, that is not the time to have a rational conversation with them, because it's not possible. The emotional side of the brain is engaged, and the logical side of the brain is not engaged in those moments of anger. So therefore, we may need to pause, breathe, kind of think about different coping strategies. There's some great ones that I can go into in other videos with different breathing techniques, things like that, just letting them be. Some kids, it may be, they may want that close connection, that cuddle. Others may just want to be calm, trying to calm themselves and do not want you near them. But it's about taking that breath, trying to guide them through some different coping strategies to help them kind of engage the other side of the brain and not just in that emotional side. And then it's connecting. So once we've acknowledged the feelings, once we've kind of paused and breathed in that situation, then it's that connection we need with our child. So we can then decide on a different activity to do with them. And this is why, again, the pad, thinking about acknowledging the feelings, kind of thinking about how they want to feel, and then what they can do to get there. So some ideas like going outside, listening to music, dancing around, doing a drawing, hug someone, talk to someone I love. So they can decide what they want to do, and then you can connect with them. So therefore, the moment of, anger and explosion, after acknowledging the feelings, pausing, and then connecting with your child, you've got yourself, actually doing some drawing together. So that situation that was up here is now here. And then when you're connecting with your child through that activity, you can then bring the left side logical brain across and talk about, actually, okay, yeah, it was okay to do that, to feel like that, but hitting your sister is not acceptable. Or actually trying to bring that logic into the situation, but not right at the start. Not we need to have some time and help them with different strategies to help them calm before we do that. So the 3 steps to calming some of those big emotions: acknowledge that emotion and say it's okay to feel like that. Pause, breathe, calm. And then thirdly, connect with your child for a fun activity. And, this pad, again, has been an absolute game changer for us. And you can do it with or without the pad. But that time, that connection with your child, that opening up that conversation about feelings is so, so key. And our household, if we follow those steps and use this pad, that de-escalates the situation way quicker than it did previously without it. So have a go, try those steps. I've got a freebie that explains that, which I'll link in the comments as well. 3 steps to calming big emotions. And I'd love to know if you've tried it and if you found it helpful. Thanks.